vinyl community. We have a lot of mugs, and that's just one of them. We have an orange cat in our household, so he's a loose member of the family. Meaning we hate his guts most of the time, but we really do love him, though. Anyway, just a quick vinyl finds for you here. One batch was from, I don't know, maybe a week ago, and then the other one was today. So I'll start with the one today, because they're the less interesting records, but fun nevertheless. So these were at the Mary S. Roberts Pet Adoption Center, their shop, and usually the vinyl selection there doesn't seem to change much, or if it does, there are records that I don't know, I am not really interested in adding to my collection at this time. Yes, but one interesting thing, the lady there, she sees me a lot, and so she's starting to give me tips and saying, oh, you need to watch out for this, and blah blah blah, and we're gonna put some out, blah blah blah. You should follow us on Facebook, which I did today after she told me that, because she made an announcement on there over a week ago that they got in a really good selection of 3 boxes of vinyl. I missed out on that. I guess when she made the announcement, people came in like vultures to feed on the carrion. Alright, anyway. Alright, so I managed to pick up 3, because, yeah. I guess that's all that was left. Now, I haven't actually listened to their music yet, but I do have one of their other albums, The Amazing Rhythm Aces. You know, I suspect, you know, it's set, what, 70s? 1980. But essentially, 70s / early 80s rock, I guess you would say. I could be entirely wrong. The other album I have by them is the one with the frog on it. I discovered, listening to one of their albums on cassette, that I really, really like the Charlie Daniels Band. Really, really like them. So I think this might be my second album on vinyl. Yeah, I'm always thrilled to find their albums. And then this last one is from the Pet Adoption Center at their shop. Is kind of interesting. I'm not entirely sure what to expect, but I have a vague idea. So it's Variations by Andrew Lloyd Webber. So basically, and you can kind of tell by the cover, it's classical music with some modern instruments. You see an electric guitar there, you see amps in the background, and yeah, all that good stuff. Yeah. And basically the instruments are keyboards, drum and percussion, bass, guitar, wind instruments, and cello. So it sounds like basically a modern interpretation of classical music. So that should be awesome. Alright, now the stop from like a week ago was the record store. And first of all, I don't think I mentioned it in my previous video, because I don't think it Anyway, to show you how vinyl is really surging back into popularity, the record store flip-flopped their store so that the vinyl, which now takes up probably about half the store, is in the more prominent location. For example, when you're walking by the outside of the store, you see a wall of vinyl. So that was an interesting change there. And they greatly expanded their selection of $2.99 vinyl. They never did bring back their 99-cent bins, so I'm pretty devastated about that. But overall, I'm very happy. And but on this particular visit, I decided I was going to go through the regular bins and look for some real deals. So in particular, I was looking in the electronic section and the metal and punk sections, because those are areas that I really need to expand upon in my collection. So the first one, and all three of these I'm not familiar with. So I bought them based on two factors. The price, and it's a little bit more than I usually pay. These were, I believe they were each $4.99. This first one, I could be entirely wrong, but this was from the electronic section. It is Frederick Flora. Yes, Frederick Flora. And the little bit I was able to find out, there's not much on the back, is there? The little I was able to find out was, it sounds like he might delve a little bit into experimental, which is right up my alley. Yeah. Right, and then the next one, section, and I could find very little information on them, but I suspect it is Christian punk. I could be entirely wrong, but it is the Spud Monsters. Stand up for what you believe. So it's on Fast Break Records, and some of the song titles kind of led me to believe that it was Christian based. One Family, Loyalty, Tolerance, Lessons Learned, Mountain of Truth, King of Kings, and then the last one, and this one I bought partly because of the price point, $4.99, because I'm trying to get some more modern releases in my collection. And this one was still sealed, so $4.99 and still sealed. We have Pins of Light 2. So again, all three of these I really had no idea about. But this one, it says a mix of metal, punk, and prog that isn't quite any of those things. With members of Dead and Gone, Hightower, and Triclops. This LP is a must for fans of Motorhead, Carp, Comets on Fire, and vintage Detroit rock. Plus it has that awesome cover. Yeah, so that's it. Wait, I totally forgot. Oh my gosh. There was a whole bag of records in my trunk from Goodwill, because I forgot I made another stop today at Goodwill. So, oh yeah. Anyway, it's one of those senior moments. You see the gray in my beard? Yeah, it's there for a reason. Anyway, I'm actually kind of excited about these. The first one is kind of interesting. It's a 2 LP set. The Golden Gate Quartet. 35 historic recordings. That is right up my alley. So, yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. Alright, now we're getting... I mean, I'm thrilled to add that to my collection, but the next batch of stuff is kind of exciting to me. First of all, this just... yeah. The cover art speaks for itself. This is Wet Willie. No idea really, but the artwork alone sold me on it. It was in good condition. Most of these were in really good condition, but extremely dusty. But it looks like it's like the kind of dust that's like just sitting on the top rather than being ground into the grooves. So I think I'm okay. Yeah, but very curious about this one, Wet Willie. Did I show you the inside? I don't think I showed you the inside. It's very strange. Very strange. Now this one, I mean, immediately what caught my eye was it looks new age. So this is Real Life, Heartland. And what really sold me on this one is it's produced by Steve Hillage. So, that should be interesting. Is he in it? No, he's not. No. Anyway, that should be interesting. This, I am thrilled to add to my soundtrack collection. Say Anything. Yeah, there's the classic scene of him holding up the boombox. Oh man, yeah. It's such a good soundtrack. Nancy Wilson, Living Colour, Cheap Trick, Depeche Mode, Peter Gabriel, The Replacements, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Whew! Wow. Thrilled to add that to my soundtrack collection. This might be my second... Well, actually, I don't know. I think the other one I have might be a 12-inch single. I could be wrong about that, but Dead or Alive? Youthquake. Okay, I'm a huge Cyndi Lauper fan. When I was young, I once named my pet cockatiel Cindy after Cyndi Lauper. Spelling it, of course, C-Y-N-D-I. So, yes, big fan, so glad to add her to my collection. Well, I think I have that one, her most famous album. I'm drawing a blank on it, but the one with the girls just want to have fun on it. Anyway, yeah, so thrilled to add this to my collection. Very nice. This is A Night to Remember. I don't think... Oh, yes! I love one song on here, I Drove All Night. That is a good song. Alright, then we have The Human League. This might be my first vinyl by them. I know I have them on cassette, but it might be my first vinyl. But this is Fascination. Now this is a duplicate, but the vinyl is in such great condition, and this one is not all dusty. It's in such great condition, I just couldn't pass it up. For $1.99, I couldn't pass it up. So, 52nd Street. Just a classic Billy Joel album. Alright. Now this is really the last one. Oh. I am thrilled to add this to my collection. Thrilled, thrilled, thrilled. And this one makes me think of Tammy here in the vinyl community. I'm sure she has to have this one in her collection. She has to. It's a classic. Sade, Diamond Life. So thrilled to add this to my collection. Oh man. Oh. She has one of the most amazing voices that you will ever hear. Sade, man. I don't even know like how recently she had an album. But man, I need to look into that because I haven't heard anything by her in quite some time. But her voice is just so good, so good. Anyway, so this is really now the last record. Yes. Thank you so much for watching. I'll give you another cheers. I'm still working on my coffee, which is quite cold at this point. But I don't mind cold coffee. I drink cold coffee all the time. Yes. So thrilled about this one. Oh. Tammy, do you have this one? Please tell me you have this one. So thrilled. Anyway, thank you again for watching.